German Ambassador Philipp Ackermann was called by External Affairs Ministry earlier this week to talk about the early return of baby Ariha Shah, who has been in German foster care for more than 2 years, on the allegations that the parental care of Ariha Shah was not up to the mark and she was facing some real health issues. And this is when this whole the health system in Germany gave that baby to the foster care, and since then the parents of baby Ariha Shah, they have been struggling legally, and they have been trying to reach out to all the political parties, also to the government, also to the German embassy also, in order to have this issue resolved and get their baby back. Earlier this week, we saw how 50 plus parliamentarians supported a request of baby Ariha Shah's parents that the baby should be given back to them. The ministers, the parliamentarians have also urged External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to look into the issue and intervene if possible. The move has come after some 50 plus MPs had written a letter, joint letter signed by them for the early repatriation of baby Ariha Shah. And on Wednesday also we saw how Samajwadi Party leader Jaya Bachchan, then Priyanka Chaturvedi and other parliamentarians also from about 19 political parties, they had in a very concerted effort, they had demanded that the government of India should intervene in the issue on the humanitarian basis, and the legal hassle that the parents are facing is not fair, and the baby should be given back to their parents. And this is the birthright of the baby, and this is also the right of the parents to have their baby with them under their own care. Now the Indian government has maintained that baby Ariha Shah, while she is in foster care of German authorities, her linguistic, her national, her social and her family values and rights are being infringed upon. This is what broadly MEA spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said on Thursday on the weekly presser when he was asked about the baby Ariha Shah issue. He said that the Indian government has been regularly in touch with German authorities, and they have been consistently trying to pursue the case and early repatriation of baby Ariha Shah to her parents. Baby Ariha Shah was taken away from her parents by German authorities when, due to some health reason, when the parents of baby Ariha Shah went to the German hospital, the health official or the doctors, they had suspected that the baby was hurt intentionally, while the parents maintained that it was an inadvertent way that the baby got hurt and her private parts were injured. And after that, the German authorities took a call that the parents are not good enough to take care of the baby, and since then the baby has been in the foster care. Parents have alleged that the baby has actually not learned any religious value or the family values, or for that matter Indian food or the religion, the Jain with from which the parents belong. She doesn't know how to speak Hindi or any other Indian language. She speaks German language. So there is clearly a lot of violation of parental rights also in this issue. The German authorities are saying on the pretext of some legal issue they cannot repatriate the baby back to the parents immediately. German ambassador or the German government has maintained this issue. In fact, last year in December, when the German foreign minister was in Delhi, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar had raised this issue of baby Ariha Shah's, her being given back to the parents. And since then, Indian government has been pursuing this case in Delhi also. German ambassador has been raising the issue to the German authorities in Berlin also. But after all this effort, the issue still remains stuck, and baby Ariha Shah has not been able to get back to her parents. Her parents are still struggling and fighting for their legal rights to have their baby with themselves. Now the parliamentarians have also supported it. German ambassador has been called and asked by the Indian authorities, Indian government, to have the baby back to the parents as soon as possible. And MEA, External Affairs Ministry, is consistently pursuing the case. This is the latest on the issue of baby Ariha Shah and her early repatriation from German foster care to her parents.
If you could please tell us, what is this entire case about? What really happened to your daughter? Why is she there with the German authorities? And what is your appeal actually to the authorities and to Indian government as well?
Yeah. So like my child had a genital injury for which we took her to the doctor. We ourselves took her to the doctor. At first the doctor said everything is fine. Then they sent us back. When we again went for the follow-up checkup, at that time they alleged us like we assaulted the child, and we voluntarily gave our DNA. And after like around in February 2022, after everything like the I can say the criminal process which is, or the charges which were there on us has been dropped. The hospital who intimated the child services saying that like the child was being abused, they also have ruled out that like there was no such assault and stuff. But later on they asked us to go through the parental ability report, which we are doing right now, like which is already done, which took around like 1 year, and now the psychologist has recommended that like the child can be stayed with either parents. And yeah, we are still fighting the trial, and the trial is still going on. That's the reason it's like a prolonged trial and it's taking so much time. So that's why we are requesting the government of India, Dr. S. Jaishankarji, that at least the child should be repatriated with some Indian family in India.
Where is this entire process stuck?
So in the start, the reason which they took the child, now they don't have any specific reason. Now what they say is like the child is speaking German, and she cannot like communicate with the parents. The other thing is like what they are saying is like the child has a psychological disorder, and she has some stranger attachment disorder. So like it's and the parents are not very much like they don't know how to feed the child. So the parents should be in the family house and be trained for a while, and then only they can decide something on the custody.
Now that you want to come back to India, how do you think the entire process will work out for you?
बच्ची जब 7 महीने की थी, शी वॉज अ ब्रेस्ट फीड बेबी, और उन्होंने बच्ची को ले लिया. दे डिडंट अलाउ मी टू पंप द मिल्क एंड गिव इट टू बेबी. फिर सेक्सुअल अब्यूज का जो उन्होंने सस्पेक्ट किया था वो विदाउट एनी चार्जेस पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर ऑफिस से खुद बंद हो गया. फिर भी वो लोग बच्चे देने को प्रोसेस लंबा खींचे जा रहे थे. नाउ दे आर लाइक बच्ची को इंडियन लैंग्वेज नहीं आती तो इंडिया नहीं भेज सकते. जब कोर्ट अपॉइंटेड साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने बोला है कि बच्ची को पेरेंट्स के साथ रख सकते हैं, फिर भी वो अभी खींचे जा रहे.
Is it only the case with Ariha, or have you come across more such cases or more such families who are fighting the similar battle for their child as well in Germany?
ये बहुत सारे केसेस है. एक स्टडी में, एक रिसर्च में हमने पढ़ा है कि इट्स लाइक 50,000 बच्चे को ले लिए गए हैं. रिसेंटली एक रोमानिया फैमिली का केस हुआ है जिनके 7 बच्चों को ले लिया गया था. वहां की गवर्नमेंट ने इंटरवेन किया और फरवरी 2022 में 7 बच्चे घर पे आ गए हैं. सेम हैपेंड विथ तुर्किश फैमिली, पोलिश फैमिली. सब गवर्नमेंट ने इंटरवेन किया और अपने बच्चों को वहां से छुड़वा के घर लाई. हमारी फॉरेन मिनिस्ट्री ने ऑलरेडी एक फैमिली अरिहा के लिए इंडिया में फाइंड कर ली है. सो हमारी यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि हमें पूरी अपेक्षा है कि जर्मन गवर्नमेंट ये इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने जो फैमिली ढूंढे उनकी रिक्वेस्ट को मान्य करेगी. हमें उनसे पूरी अपेक्षा है और हमारी माननीय मोदी जी से यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि अरिहा को जल्द से जल्द इंडिया रिपाट्रिएट किया जाए.